My 600-Pound Life is a reality show where many people who are overweight visit Dr. Now to make their lives better. In today's video, we're going to talk about those patients who ruin their diets in order to fulfill their cravings. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Here we go! Shanae Murray.
I hate my body so much, and I feel like I'm drowning in my fat.
Shanae Murray weighed over 712 pounds when she entered My 600-Pound Life. She struggled with her weight since she was young. She was abused and had 2 miscarriages. She turned to binge eating to cope with all the situations. She kept referring to food as her only means of support. "Food makes me happy," she said, "and makes me feel better."
When I'm eating, I do feel happy.
She was here to make her life better by dropping weight. However, she kept eating herself to death and lying about it to Dr. Now. Well, Murray was never approved for weight loss surgery due to her lack of desire to lose weight.
So this is not the end of my journey.
Nope.
This is just the beginning.
She continued to eat foods that were not on her diet, including a notably unlawful pizza found in her hospital room waste bin. And doctors told her that her attitude was due to her emotional stress. But she never addressed her underlying emotional issues. She stated during her time on the show that she wants to take control of her life by losing weight. Instead, she kept with her usual food patterns and lied about having them under the supervision of Dr. Now. Later on, she ended up losing no weight at all, and as a result, she was turned down for surgery. But she tried on her own.
The doctor told me today she didn't want an apology, basically because I didn't lose the weight.
James King.
The second I open my eyes, I'm just in so much pain, but I'm still just grateful to be alive.
James King, when he first appeared on the show, weighed 700 pounds, and he was infamous for his mulishness. He and his brother were raised by their father, and he only saw his mother 3 times, who wasn't around much. His mother had died a few months before he appeared on the show. James was stubborn and arrogant, and he only cared about himself. To get James to Houston, his father had to refinance his house, and his daughter had to drop school so she could care for him. James continued to manipulate people around him to get what he wanted, even influencing his fiancée to sneak food in for him. He was also having a series of medical issues as a result of his size. It wasn't long before James' body shut down completely, and he could not even stand any longer. His lack of dedication led to poor circulation in his legs, which resulted in him having a lot of pain. Instead of losing 60 pounds, James gained 60 pounds in a week because his girlfriend was acting as his enabler, getting food for him, and he continued to struggle with the regimen and was unwilling to change his lifestyle. So, Dr. Now confronted Lisa and stated that James's food addiction was working like a drug that was killing him.
It's you. Yeah, well, there's no we. It's you. Right. You are bringing the food. You're helping him to kill him.
He was even heavier than when he started his weight loss procedure, weighing an unbelievable 803 pounds, triggering Dr. Now to remove him from the program because it looked that James and his family were not taking their efforts seriously.
I'm sick and tired of wasting my time coming here, bringing all the people working for you, and you do nothing.
As his family was acting as his enabler and didn't care how bad the situation for James was in, and there was no point in doing it at all. James King, unfortunately, did not shed enough weight for the surgery and died on April 3rd, 2020 at the age of 49.
There you go, push. James, if I can clear this leg, we're good, okay?
Lisa Fleming.
Hit me, Daddy! Hit me!
There we go.
Lisa Fleming was 49 years old and weighed 704 pounds when she first appeared on the show in the 7th season. She was one of the show's largest and most difficult patients, which made her the most memorable.
And the soreness I have in my body makes every movement difficult.
Lisa turned to food for comfort after her parents got divorced and her brother had been murdered. She even said her mother frequently used food to discipline her.
When I was 11 years old, I weighed 120 pounds.
Which led her to develop an abnormal appetite and began sneaking food behind her parents' backs. Lisa had become immobilized as a result of her weight and was confined to her bed. Lisa needed 7 paramedics to get her out of her bed and into a waiting ambulance so she could be transferred to the hospital due to her weight.
I ain't gonna never be ready.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
It was then that she decided to go to Houston to see Dr. Now to lose weight. But the weight loss diet was too hard for Lisa, and it seemed that she didn't even try. All of her mulish attitudes got her into arguments with the doctor, with no positive results.
All you need is your food.
Just send me home. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Lisa needed 7 paramedics to get her out of bed and into a waiting ambulance so she could be transferred to the hospital for her weight. So she skipped the procedure and quit the show, moving to Alabama. Lisa died in Texas on August 23, 2018, at the age of 50 from an illness.
That was designed to attempt to manipulate us. So it's clear to us you have no desire to change.
Gene Covey.
My life can't get any worse, but my body and my health are getting worse by the day.
When Gene Covey from Texas came on the show, she was in her 30s. She weighed 702 pounds when she visited Dr. Now. She described the traumatic childhood event that contributed to her binge eating. Her life was devastated by her parents' divorce and was also being molested by her mother's boyfriend. Her mother claimed that when she was 5 years old, she began taking food as a form of retaliation. She snuck junk food into her room and became hooked on binge eating, to the point where she was entirely bedridden and unable to execute even simple things on her own. Her mother assisted her with everything, including her hygiene needs, due to an outgrowth that had begun to bleed. Dr. Now warned her that this wound could kill her, so she needed to be determined to change her life.
You are responsible for your behavior, and you are responsible for your eating habit.
She had lost weight quickly. She did well in the hospital and was sent home to lose weight till she qualified for weight loss surgery. However, she failed badly, losing only 8 pounds in the following 2 months. By the end of the episode, she lost her father, who died in his sleep, which had also caused her to lose it in all of her pain. But when her mother became ill, it acted as a major obstacle for her to progress. Unable to bear the stress, she returned to the only thing that gave her comfort and relief, that being food. She lost 53 pounds in the hospital, but gained 30 pounds back at home on her own. She was granted a second opportunity because of her confidence, but she wasted it. Despite all that, she was still going strong after 6 months. But at last, Jean willingly left the show, putting an end to her treatment, and flew home from Houston.
And the only thing I want to do right now is eat enough to make the pain go away.
Penny Sager.
This is my bed. This is my bathroom. This is my dinner table.
Penny, a patient from season 2, was one of the patients that demonstrated no dedication to the program and took the medical viability of the project for granted. Penny was enslaved by her food addiction and disobeyed all of the doctor's recommendations and exercise regimens. She had already lost 40 pounds at the start of the show, qualifying her for the weight loss procedure. But instead of losing weight, she gained it immediately. Penny gained a lot of weight while on the show, and she had food snuck in for her. She was deluded because she hadn't overcome her food addiction and was gaining weight instead of reducing it. Penny Sager has been keeping herself isolated from the rest of the world these days, and her current state shows no signs of progress or transformation.
Where's my yellow brick road? Why didn't I get it? Because I'm working hard knocking this out and I'm being good.
Before we go on to the last patient on our list, we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video, as well as if you have any other favorite shows that you'd like to see on our channel. Angela Gutierrez.
If I don't do this right now, then just sign my death certificate, because I'm done.
Angela Gutierrez confessed during her appearance on the show that she had previously undergone weight loss surgery in her 20s, but had regained all of her weight back. She weighed 608 pounds and was entirely reliant on her niece and children to perform basic life duties when she first met with Dr. Now. She missed doctor's appointments and didn't return his calls while on the weight loss program. And by the way, when Dr. Now was able to speak with her about this over video chat, she made excuses for skipping her appointments by claiming she was following her diet and losing weight on her own. Dr. Now, on the other hand, did not believe her and revealed that she was delusional, as her current condition displayed no signs of weight loss.
When she missed her follow-up appointment for the first time, she blamed not being able to find a place to live in Houston.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again!